You can't tell me that I should give Arsenal credit because they are playing so compact. Nobody goes to the stadium to have a goalless draw. Arsenal has little or no chance in Budapest. Please mark this thing today.
After 188 matches in the Champions League, and between 36 teams, now we are left with 2 teams and 1 match. It is the Champions League final between Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal. I am your host. My name is Kolawole Odenusi, and I have here my co-host. We call him the mayor of Castor Bridge, the quintessential Olote. Mayor, how you dey be now?
I did very well, but you see, I've retired that name, man. that name not good, bro. And I'm so excited to be here to talk about the Champions League, of course.
Yeah. And we have here 2 special guests, 1 familiar face and 1 new face. But let's go with the familiar face first. You all know him. We call him the footballicist, Alhaji Kashi.
Thank you very much, guys, for having me here. As a Champions League finalist.
Yes. PSG man.
It's my pleasure to be here once again. So
nice.
Thank you for having me.
And now coming to the new face, we call him the Flows, a Manchester United fan. You know, say Man U now, they don't flow restored.
Yeah.
My guy, they be now.
Oh my, they're all right.
It's really
nice to finally meet you guys. I see you now well.
Yeah.
So as I just did Rudy come, I said, okay, to finally get to see you guys. So nice to see you guys.
It's nice to see you, my
Thank
bro.
you very much.
Now coming to the Champions League final. We dey travel go Budapest. All of us we go there the other day.
Yes.
We go watch am live. Now the match is between PSG versus Arsenal. It can't be like say one get experience, one no get experience. Why? Because I know say some people they talk and now say now wetin PSG do to Inter. Now PSG go do to Arsenal again. Some of them agree, some of them no agree. Now why we want hear from some of the men where we say they get deep knowledge inside the sports. Let's start with Mayor, my guy. Tell me.
First of all, that will never happen.
Okay.
I'll tell you outrightly. That one first, come on down for mine.
Wait till the thing when no go happen.
Nobody would ever trash Arsenal 5-0. This present day Arsenal.
Okay.
Nobody. As in nobody in this life.
And
And seeing this game, the way me I dey see am, you see, I think we're all used to like undermining Arsenal. That band we don't last over like 20 years.
Yeah.
It has become a constant, and people are not really appreciating this present Arsenal. That this team is actually very decent. They are very, very good.
Very good.
And me, I think they have a very good chance against Paris Saint-Germain.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
I feel like
You see, me, I do not think people are undermining Arsenal, like you said. You see, when last season, the Champions League final against Inter Milan, we know if you talk to anybody, if you undermine Inter, but see what they do Inter Milan.
Baba.
You see, I want to put this out there, yeah? Now, look at the run of PSG into the final. PSG played against Chelsea. They played against Liverpool. They played against Bayern Munich. These 3 teams are Champions League winners. They get experience. But if you go Arsenal side, they play Bayern Leverkusen.
See, first of all, I don't think anybody is undermining Arsenal.
Yes.
You understand that?
Okay.
If you watch last season well, if you watch that Barcelona game, you understand that Barcelona game versus Inter.
Yeah.
That game will be say on the eye, it look like say anybody will qualify from there go final fit carry am.
Exactly.
That is how interesting that game was.
Yes.
Of course,
Abi?
yeah.
Now PSG get one thing wey they do for football these days. Go and check in their knockout stages. In the first 20 minutes, they go credit you one goal.
Yes. Yes.
That goal there is to trigger you to come out.
I swear.
The first mistake you make, facing PSG, is to say pride don't enter your body, you won't go score there. You will regret your life. Ask Inter. See this Arsenal that I say, okay, we'll go and score one goal and come back. This one goal, the Arsenal fans are bragging that they'll go and score. Where are you going? Where you want pass go? Here's you get 2 short devil for midfield. Those 2 Portuguese. Where you want pass? Then when you get to the defense, PSG has power and experience.
Yes.
Power with Pacho, experience with Marquinhos.
Exactly.
You understand? Where you want pass? If you go to the flank, you have Hakimi, hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah.
You have Mendes. He's a workaholic machine.
It's
Now, please, I don't know if are you an Arsenal fan?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Show me one person offensively in Arsenal's team that has what it takes from what you've watched this season.
Okay.
Technical ability to go all out and destroy Hakimi or Mendes, one person.
Martinelli now.
We don't talk about 100-meter race. We talk about defense, like say person sabi attack ball. So what I'm saying here is this: statistically and by eye test, everything's against Arsenal. Yes, it's okay for Arsenal fans to say, Omo, we go score one goal, can't defend. It's okay for them to do that. However, if you dey watch ball where, is there anything that backs that claim? No. Nothing backs the claim. So, as it stands, if na Man U now go that Champions League final, deep down I know say they go destroy us. What I will do is, I will say we are going to win. I be Man U fan, I want make we win. If Arsenal fans are saying they are going to win, I understand where they are coming from. However, the reality is this is a failed on-arrival project.
You see, I believe there is something that backs Arsenal in this final.
Okay.
Something, although not be stats.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's an omen that says when you go to the Champions League final for the second time, 99% of the time, that teams they always win it.
That's superstition.
Yes, it's an omen. So now, with Arsenal fans, they believe on top down and say, okay, now their second time where they enter final with this, and they feel win now. And also, no team has won it for the first time and won it back to back.
Yeah, so.
Do you get? So now, Arsenal fans feel they believe, say, okay, this one will be their year finally.
Did you know that since we started calling this thing UEFA Champions League, nobody had won it 3 times until Zidane came up in Madrid.
Yes.
Since we started calling it UEFA Champions League,
Yes.
nobody had won it 3 times until Ronaldo, Bale, and co decided to say, let's do it. You see this football thing?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to respect history. It is there to guide us. You understand? To make predictions.
Yeah.
But football no be history. Football is what you are seeing.
What you are playing.
There is nothing here. If you are judging based on road to Budapest,
Yes.
there's nothing that says that Arsenal stands a chance, a single chance.
But there's one thing
At
about
facing PSG.
there's one thing about this whole thing.
You know.
Man, no lie. See, Arsenal, people they look down on Arsenal, but me, as from my experience with happened with Chelsea for Club World Cup, guy, oh boy.
Did you know?
Don't joke with Arsenal.
Did
but,
you know?
But see, it's my club. I'm confident of winning the game, you know, because I have the experienced players. I have killers in my attack. Like, Kvaratskhelia alone, guy.
Let me tell you what happened in that Club World
Oh
Cup.
boy.
PSG had played almost every game available in Europe.
We are
Going
tired.
to the Club World Cup, they had played they had played every game available in
I'm going
Europe.
to say it's fatigue.
You say what?
Are you
Are you
saying
going to
this
say it's
party?
fatigue?
I'm going to
Yes,
say that
Because
okay.
in that run, they as well played Bayern Munich. I think
Yes.
they played Real Madrid
They
as
played
well.
Madrid.
with red card,
1-0.
even 2 red cards.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Bayern
with
Munich,
red
they
card,
played elite
and they
teams.
still won.
And they
So
still won.
what I'm saying here is this: yes, PSG had played a lot of games, high-profile games.
Chelsea has played
Right.
a lot of games too.
Chelsea.
Which game, Oga?
Wait, no. They
No,
played.
actually.
Relax.
For you.
See, they played.
For you.
Now, what I'm saying here is PSG had played high-profile games.
Yes,
Big
that's the
games.
point.
Chelsea, they go play Conference League with who?
That's the point.
Do
That's
you
the
understand?
point. That's the
You
point.
came to this Club World Cup. How many people? All those South American clubs.
But
Those,
you
Sao
see,
Paulo,
I
those
would
You understand?
See, I would never agree that it was fatigue that made PSG lose that final.
See, let me
Never.
tell you, there are two
Okay.
things that happened. 2 things happened. I'll put number one, like they were too confident, overconfidence. The
Okay.
first one.
Mhm.
Secondly, I will take fatigue. And one of their
No,
players,
no, you
there
guys
was
are
a
not even
player.
crediting
This William
Chelsea at all.
Pacho.
I
William
swear.
Pacho
Like-
was not in the defense.
In
That's the thing I would say.
in my opinion, what happened in that game was a case of, first of all, PSG, Enrique was tactically arrogant
Yes.
towards Chelsea.
Exactly.
Because Maresca figured Enrique out from the first blast of the whistle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, PSG always plays a very high line.
Yeah.
So what do?
Play over
Send
there.
Joao
Long
Pedro
ball.
far right.
Long
Send
ball.
Palmer
Gusto.
far left.
Malo Gusto.
No, you give the ball to Palmer.
Yeah.
He takes the ball. What's this guy's name? Pedro.
Pedro.
Takes the decoy.
Yeah.
This was the same process. At least 2 goals were
Happened for 2
scored through
goals.
this same process.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? So it was almost the same thing, same process.
So
And you were 2 goals down. You don't even greet, say, okay, let's respect Chelsea. They don't come here to come play. You were still
Right.
going and going and going. There was no, okay, guy,
That
let's
game,
switch to plan
first
B.
half.
So I think this, if you are talking about the Club World Cup loss, it was due to tactical arrogance by Enrique, nothing more.
and tactical brilliance from
And of course,
Enzo Maresca.
tactical
Yeah.
arrogance
Yes.
can repeat itself in the Champions League
It
final.
can't, my brother.
And
It can
wait,
never.
let's
Yeah,
go
go
back-
ahead.
let's go back to the
You know how I
Champions
say
League
that.
final.
You know how I say that. Luis Enrique, you know why I like Luis Enrique? He cannot make the same mistake twice. Like a team cannot beat him 2 times. He cannot make the same mistake twice. I'm glad that he lost that Club World Cup because that will give him an experience that he will not try to take lightly in the final of the Champions League. See, I'm better off losing the Club World Cup than the Champions League. Honestly, I'll prefer to lose the Club World Cup than the Champions League. I want to go double.
But that thing pay una that day. Una fight
Sorry,
to
my
Guy,
guy.
if I pay me, but
My
at
guy,
least I learned my lesson.
let me tell you
my
something.
lesson. I
This
learned
was
my
the
lesson.
first game. That game where all of us are happy, say 5-4.
Yeah.
That was the most beautiful game I've seen since I started watch
Wow.
ball.
Like that match.
You understand? Let me tell you what happened in that game, man. PSG's midfield was being ran through completely.
Guy, Pavlovic.
If you want the return leg, Let me tell you what happened. If you even see, say, this person flop, like the way they call Olise out.
Yes.
What happened is, this guy brought in just Fabian Ruiz. Simply. That was the missing puzzle. You get 2 short midfielders on the ground, they are beasts. Right? You needed presence, you needed power, you needed somebody that, presence in the midfield. He just bring in Fabian Ruiz and everything was sorted out. Their midfield yesterday was completely locked. Do you understand?
Of course,
And if you see, another tactic deployed was, Sofano was deliberately shooting, was shooting balls across wide. So that, according to what Enrique explained, he wanted the throw-ins to be done from the flank of Olise. That way, you overload him and he gets tired easily.
From the right side.
You see this Enrique, he's a tactical genius.
Yes.
He can play
Arsenal has little or no chance in Budapest. Please mark this thing today. Arsenal has little or no chance in Budapest. I'm telling you this thing today, clear.
I cannot admit that Enrique is a tactical genius.
Yes.
Indeed. But then we have to give Arteta credit too.
Yeah.
Come on,
that
now.
was
very much credit.
Yes.
Arteta has kind of deployed a kind of strategy that I think is unprecedented.
Yes.
Nobody has started this. This is where they have a kind of compactness. There's a structure. They are very compact.
Yes,
Yes.
true.
100%.
And they are good with the ball. Unlike let's say a Mourinho type of team, where these people are just very compact, but they don't really have they don't hold the ball that much, and they don't dominate in possession.
True.
But now Arteta has mixed. It's just like a mixture of a Pep Guardiola style and a Mourinho style. They are very compact at the back, and they can hold the ball. They can as well use the ball.
Yes.
And I think this has given them a kind of balance that will give them advantage against a team like Arsenal.
I agree with
But
you.
I agree with you on that.
that.
You that Barcelona Arsenal play for that semi-final. Now Barcelona for play final like this.
We know they sure. We
No,
don't
we can't be sure of that.
on that one.
I'm telling you.
And about what you talk, I agree about that one. Say in fine balance, right?
Yeah.
But on that day, on any day, there is no way they will come out to play against PSG that day. PSG is going to dominate the game. PSG is going to take the game away from. PSG is going to beat them, like hands down. PSG's attack.
My guy, let me see. You see this Arsenal team that we're talking about here. First of all, we have all complained that Arsenal plays so pragmatic throughout the season.
Yeah.
Arsenal, that ability to think out of the box has been taken away by their manager. If you watch the game against Fulham, when Arsenal went all out, everybody, even rival fans, all of us enjoyed the game.
That match was beautiful.
Now, I don't ever believe that I go set camera.
That match
praise
was beautiful.
Arteta. I mean, they praise them. I say, Arteta, see,
That match
if
was
you allow
beautiful,
your players to play this way, you would have wrapped up this Premier League title
match-
since. Now, you can't even afford to do something like that against PSG. Like I said,
Right.
the moment you think you want to exercise your freedom against PSG,
They
you'll
are
be
going
bottled.
to kill you.
Of course.
They are going to
Now,
kill you.
can you point out PSG's talisman? Say if this person no day, PSG no go play. You can't point
Everybody
one.
will play.
Everybody.
We saw
That is the first. See, that is the first weapon. The first weapon is you cannot identify PSG's talisman. Everybody's a
Yes.
talisman.
even
You
their
understand?
front three. You know if you talk say na this one go play here.
Nothing runs through somebody. This particular
You can as
person.
well say the same for Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal do not have a specific talisman.
Arsenal are not playing so exciting, bro. They are not playing exciting. The case between the case between PSG and Arsenal is this. Arsenal are not that exciting. You cannot identify a talisman in Arsenal simply because there is none. You cannot identify a talisman in PSG because all of them are.
Facts.
That's a simple thing there.
But
There is nobody in
but
Arsenal
we
that you
can
can
say
tell me that without him, Arsenal cannot function simply because he's too important.
We
No,
can
he's
say
not
Declan
there.
Rice is a talisman.
Yes. In
Yes.
some capacity, yes.
He's the only
Yes.
person
But
that take out. Just Joao Neves
Yes,
can
yes,
handle
maybe.
it for me. Joao Neves on Declan Rice, don't finish.
I think modern day football nowadays we tend to only appreciate teams that score goals efficiently, teams that are
Yes.
just attackingly efficient.
Yeah.
I don't think people appreciate Arsenal enough. Maybe because of this pragmatic style that you called it.
Yes.
I think that's the problem. Arsenal, for me, have a very good chance against this Paris Saint-Germain because
Yes.
they are very,
Good
very
chance,
compact.
I do think they
Very
have a good
compact
chance.
team.
When it comes to the Champions League final, you cannot predict anything can happen.
No, you can't.
We've seen a lot of underdogs winning the Champions League final.
Yes.
Arsenal are the underdog, and although we can say PSG's attack, you cannot defend against them.
When Chelsea faced Bayern Munich
Yes.
in Munich, right?
Yeah.
Bayern were the upper hand.
Yes.
Chelsea, yes. And for you to be in the Champions League final, it means that you don't try.
Mm-hmm.
You know how Chelsea picked up from the pieces to get to that final. You understand? From losing to Napoli, going back to all those things. I mean, any way make person reach final, it means that you get something to offer.
Chance, yeah.
When Chelsea won it against City, you know, say if you place them on paper, City were far ahead of Chelsea.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we can consider stuffs like that because football no get formula.
Yes.
Anybody feel win.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you're analyzing this game based on what you have seen,
Yes.
my guy, you can't tell me that I should give Arsenal credit because they are playing so compact. Nobody goes to the stadium to have a goalless draw. Everybody goes to the stadium to enjoy goals.
Score, yeah.
If they score, you must stand up.
Yes.
So the game is played because of goal. PSG are willing to tell their bro, go and score. Make I go score. At the end, Mo could do check and balance who win. They are ready to do that with you. Watch the game against Bayern. They say Mo go bank for bank.
Yes.
Arsenal fit go bank for bank. Na Saka. They don't have it.
Martinelli,
You know.
Martinelli, I like that.
It be like you hate this Martinelli well. It be like you hate this boy well.
You see, the fact that they cannot go
As
back,
that man, that guy too much.
the fact that they cannot go back for
Trossard.
bank is why I think they will rely on their strength.
Exactly.
And their strength,
That's just the
and their
point.
strength is being defensive.
And let me tell you something.
They are resilient at the back.
PSG love defensive team. Just defend, no problem. You collect.
Okay, now-
Milan
see,
also.
with-
The thing is,
Any
Arsenal will
defensive-
defend, but they will not defend with a low
Oh
block.
my God! You want to defend
Arsenal will not
against
just
PSG? You are
defend with
finished.
a low block.
You just defend.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
it,
go know
defend
how. You don't go know how space they are. Just they
Come on,
open
I'm
for
fine
your.
now.
My guy.
Inter Milan, the goal where Hakimi first score, how it happen? Hakimi just there for just score. They
Talk.
defend though.
The reason why
just
this
happen.
the reason why this low block thing is so much loud is because Arsenal play week in week out against Premier League team. I'm a Premier League fan. I believe that Premier League is the best league in the world. But this is the question I have for you: how many wingers in the Premier League can you compare close to Kvaratskhelia? How many?
Do it safe. Leave quiet.
Do
Just
it.
talk,
Do it.
No,
How many
no,
wingers? See,
no,
currently,
no,
I'm talking about
no,
currently.
Kvaratskhelia,
Do it.
no. Right
Do
now.
you see?
Currently.
Have you seen the last goal Due scored in our league? If you see this
The
goal,
guy
go-
is too
go
direct.
check the
Cunha,
goal.
Cunha.
You
The goal
understand?
where Due
Cunha.
score. If you see Due goal, which Cunha?
I beg, don't put me for talk.
If you see this
Don't
Due,
put me
just
for
go
talk,
and see, guys. Just go and check the last goal Due
Yeah.
scored. Just go and check the goal.
In the League One.
League One, they just play the ball for this. He just there for close to.
No, those guys are really good.
And
So what I'm saying is, Arsenal are
wrong
trending.
area, shoot the ball, score.
Yeah,
Crazy.
So Arsenal are trending because of low. Arsenal, this low block by Arsenal is trending because week in week out they play against Premier League
They
wingers.
use the low block against Man City. What happened?
You understand?
Man City they play.
You
low
can't
block.
take low blocks to Budapest.
Exactly. That
Go and
match.
play low
You
block.
can't take
Yes,
it.
The two
you are
matches
dead.
where they play against Man City
Man City
recently,
use low block.
the EFL Cup final and the one where they
That
play for
one was
league,
very nasty.
he exposed them.
Yeah.
Say
You
these
want
guys
to use-
are
and
not
they
actually
want
ready.
to use it for PSG.
But the match in the league,
You got the
they didn't
space
play
everywhere.
very toxic low block like
They
that.
didn't
They
play,
came
but
out and
at the end of the day,
won.
they still lost, which means they cannot compete when it gets to the highest level.
They
What do you
can't.
mean?
Right
The
now,
Champions League semi-final is the highest
last
level
two
now.
matches, who did they play? They played against Atletico, a
Baba,
bad
how did
Atletico.
Baba-
Atletico
Atletico
get
were not
there?
even-
My guy.
Because they beat a bad Barcelona.
This, my guys. Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah.
Very funny guy.
If
Because they beat a bad Barcelona.
first of all, I love Lookman. Like anything with Lookman, they do at the supporter.
Yes.
As a Nigerian, when I see Lookman, I see hope.
Yes.
The guy they give boys who don't play ball hope. At least where they look to make him. But let me tell you this here. If Lookman was clinical in the first leg, Arsenal were easily out.
100%.
He missed 2 sitters.
Yeah, I remember.
And,
that goal.
the third chance, another person fit bury him. So I'm not going to credit him as a mistake.
Yes.
But he missed 2 sitters that if he was thinking right, Arsenal would have been done.
Done.
Do you understand this? So for you to say Arsenal completely played so well against Atleti,
No,
I doubt.
I never said
You
that.
know,
I
okay,
never said they
okay,
were flawless in their play.
Okay.
They were very lucky. And
Were
in
they
the Champions
exceptional?
League, the Champions League is
Were they exceptional in those matches?
listen, the Champions League is the kind
Average-
of
average
tournament
performance.
where you have to be lucky at times. Like Real Madrid, the 3 pits that he was talking about.
Yes, sir.
During those times, Real Madrid were so lucky in some
Lucky
crazy games.
in what way?
They were very lucky in some games.
No,
I
it
don't
took
know if
individual
you watched.
brilliance. What you're saying, it took individual brilliance for them to
Okay.
come out. You know, from Cristiano, from Bale, I get that.
Not even
Benzema, yeah.
only the individual brilliance.
No, I want to know what
there
you
were
mean by
some
that
very
lucky.
key,
That carries
decisions,
na lucky.
very
That carries
key refereeing decisions,
Okay.
and they were very decisive in those games. Like against Juventus, I don't know if you remember, they were already
That
3-0,
penalty.
that penalty.
Okay.
That's a very, very lucky way to escape that match. They
Okay.
could have lost that game. So that's what I'm saying. There are some very key things, key details in games that always impact the result. So
The thing is, okay, I feel like if we're speaking about Arsenal, if we're speaking about Arsenal versus PSG in a Champions League final, we're not going to place this whole argument on what may be or what may not be.
Yes.
We are going to place this argument on
the fact that we
they start football.
Yes.
Everything they equal. No yellow card. I mean, yes, yellow cards, but no red card. You know, no referee blunders.
Yes.
The game is a 50-50 fair in terms of officiating.
Yes.
The ball don't bounce. Say Arsenal come out, PSG come out. I don't think there is any Arsenal fan there that if you come out that fan with inside body, we go use in sense tell you, say PSG go bottle Champions League final against Arsenal simply because of say Arsenal is defensively compact. And you are speaking about Kvaratskhelia, Dembele will not get leg. You don't know when he's shooting. You don't know.
Don't know the one where
You understand? Person they use in weak leg, which is the right to shoot penalty. That's a threat.
Get one go where score against Chelsea. This
So are you saying like this Paris Saint-Germain are more or less impregnable?
I'm saying statistically, based on what we have
data.
seen, based on data, Arsenal stands no chance. If it happens, credit to Arsenal. If it doesn't, then nobody will be surprised.
Yes.
Of course, you know, football games are always like that. And what makes football like very interesting again is that nobody every time the data they always like,
True.
you get them. So
Not
something
every time,
crazy
yes.
can just happen.
Fine margins.
100%.
And it's not even about crazy self. You know they talk out like say Arsenal no get chance at all. Now what they vex me?
Normal.
Baba Arsenal are a good team. I'm not saying they
Inter Milan
They
is
are
a good
good.
team. They knocked you out. Remember? But the way they beat them, it be like say they no sabi play football at all. 5-0.
Did you know why?
5-0.
Do
guys.
you know why
Actually,
most
yeah.
rival fans are so excited that PSG went to the final? See the same thing that happened against Atleti when Arsenal met Atleti in the semi-finals.
Semi-final.
Arsenal don't use 4 goals, they faint Atleti for group stage.
Yes.
This season.
Yeah,
They don't-
yeah.
So when they met Atleti, there was a part of them that told them that they can do
We
it
don't
again.
beat these guys before.
Especially when Atleti visited Emirates.
Yes.
If you paid attention to the crowd, it was as if there were 13 men on that pitch
Yes.
against Atleti.
fans
The crowd
were
was so
everywhere.
motivated
So
and
loud.
confident. If Arsenal for follow Bayern and go that final, mistake for go
They have
happen
a chance, right?
because we don't already faint Bayern 3-1 this same season when they come. So
Yeah.
you see this Bayern, this PSG where go Budapest with Arsenal.
yeah.
The last meeting, home and away, Dembele, home at the Emirates in the 4th minute.
They beat them home and away.
If you go to Parc des Princes,
Fabian
Hakimi,
Ruiz, Fabian
and then
Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz. Do you
But
understand?
that same last season, using that
Okay.
context,
Mm.
Arsenal still beat them last season. It still beat Paris Saint-Germain.
Okay, in the group stages.
stage,
stage.
Okay,
stage.
That
now
was when they were in crisis period. Now, don't forget.
see,
They just lost.
if you
Nah,
watch,
nah, nah,
see the thing is,
nah.
the thing is, I feel like in most recent meetings, Arsenal are the ones that have a lot of homework to do. And then if you are going by who is more informed, who is scoring more
on
goals,
that you check, sir.
you understand? Because yes, Arsenal has a lot of clean sheets. I get that. I understand. I get where you're coming from.
Best defense.
But we are speaking about a free-flowing, not structured attack. Arsenal's whole game is structured.
100%.
Guys, you don't know who is a defensive midfielder in PSG. You don't know who is an attacking midfielder in
Of course,
PSG.
yeah, they have a very brilliant.
At the world game yesterday, I see Dembele come, they do clearance.
Not true.
You understand that kind of a
No
thing?
doubt, yeah.
That is how that. I get what see coach talk for studio with the word boy. He say, this Douye, I don't think he's under any some form of structure to pass the ball to Dembele. That's why if he shoot and he miss, Dembele no dey
Nobody
throw his
dey
hands in the
complain.
air.
Nobody dey
Because
complain.
Enrique has told them that, bro, if any of you can score two goals, we have won
Score.
6.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're in the best position to shoot.
Shoot am.
There are times where Martinelli is not even allowed to shoot because he needs to create a chance for Gyökeres. And this is a structured form of football. It mostly rarely works.
It works a lot of times.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola structures his team every time,
Mhm.
and he has in the last 20 years he has been the most successful manager in
Okay.
football.
Okay.
So and of course, like I said,
No, see,
he
you see,
structures the way his team play.
you see,
He,
Pep Guardiola structuring football
No, just let
happened
him know.
recently. Okay, actually, let me know.
Just let him know.
See.
Yeah, what you say.
Pep Guardiola controls everything that happens in the final third.
Okay.
That's why you see sometimes a Doku will take a shot and he will be on the touchline like
Agree.
complaining and shouting
Yes.
like guy, afa. So that's
The
what
only
Pep
thing
Guardiola
that Pep
said.
Guardiola controls in football is you don't waste my balls.
You don't waste chances.
That is
You
the
see,
only thing that Pep Guardiola
Pep
controls in
Guardiola's-
football. Don't
we've
waste
seen
my
Pep
balls.
Guardiola
What
play
do you
just
think
playing
Jack
football.
Grealish
We've seen
failed
them.
in Manchester City?
We've seen Pep Guardiola.
He was under a structure that was limiting his brilliance.
True.
That's
Some
exactly
extent.
what happened.
Why Grealish failed is the same thing I'm saying. Do not waste my balls. At Villa, Grealish was the tall tree in Villa. He
He's
could
the
do
main guy,
anything.
yes.
He dey carry ball, dribble, go anywhere with the gum. You came to a team where Guardiola is saying my style of play is will pass to the end, right? we pass to them until we see a clear chance. When you feel like you have a clear chance, like during Raheem Sterling, Sterling was not mostly the center forward, or he scored the most goals in his own career under Guardiola. Why? Most of the cases is the one on the end product. Now in the carry, he sabi play that Guardiola style where make I carry myself go pull when the last pass
go there for far post.
So I don't think that is structured enough. The kind of structure I'm talking about here is that if Gabriel Jesus was playing in Guardiola's team, he didn't score much goals, but provided that winning titles, nobody's calling Jesus out that he's a flop. No, why? Because the team is built in a way that anybody can score. Yeah. And when a team is playing like that, you don't tactically call the team a structured team. It's a fluid team. Yes. You understand? So I do not think that PSG is playing a structured kind of football. You see Arsenal fans calling out Gyökeres, world football fans calling out Gyökeres that he's a flop. He's a flop until recently.
When you say Paris Saint-Germain, this is current Paris Saint-Germain, are playing a very structured, a free-flowing football. Yeah. Sorry. I believe that because we see it every day. Like we see them constantly. This team, you do not even know who is the striker. Sometimes you see Doué as the 9 and all of that. It's very fluid. But then, that's not the same with a Pep Guardiola team and a Mikel Arteta team. That's what I'm saying. You said a team that is too structured always tends to like fail. Okay. As compared when they are playing with a team that is so fluid. And that's why I mentioned Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola in that same context always structures his team very well. Like he structured the way so you go play. You know past this region. You know and it works. That's what I'm saying.
The difference between this you're mistaking.
There's a structure.
You're mistaking structure.
But just you will not be seeing it.
No, you're mistaking.
Every team plays with a structure.
There's a structure.
Sorry, this my guy is mistaking rigid structure with quick transition. Now, Pep Guardiola actually says we are playing a certain pattern. Enrique is saying we are playing a certain pattern. However, we have quick players. You cannot mention one slow player in the whole of PSG apart from McQueen, which is just age.
In PSG, you see
you understand?
Hakimi go to center forward, but go see someone don't go cover up.
You get. So what I'm saying here is this: what Guardiola does is everybody is free. Just don't spoil my ball. You understand? We are going to go step by step to the final third. With Enrique, he's telling you that listen, a good pass from the midfield to the final third can save you at least 10 seconds of build-up. If you watch how they score their goals, it's just a good pass into the final third. We have quick players. Now, the both of them are built under one philosophy. Don't ruin my balls. If you think that good pass, quick transition into the final third is going to ruin my ball, pass it in the midfield. Guardiola is saying, instead of outrunning, going back and forth to get you tired, let's slowly build into the final third. Both of them have freedom. It is very, very hard for you to see an Arsenal team play the kind of game they played against Fulham. I'm using this Fulham because it's the most recent game. Yes. Everybody enjoyed that game. That is the only time in a long time that I've seen Arsenal go all out. That is the first time in the whole of this season that Arsenal have scored 3 goals in the first half of the Premier League to tell you the results that they have been missing so far. Yes. So, I mean, come on. If the only chance these guys have is they need to go all out, face PSG bank for bank, which can be a mistake as well. But the moment you go back to sit back against PSG, first of all, your winger, 2 of them don't get yellow card. Make them know say that main match for here. Those your feedback.
You can't sit back against PSG because you don't know. Like these guys, they rotate too much. You not know. They rotate. You just see Hakimi center forward score. You go. You just see Mendes shooting at you.
The fact that
you can't
sitting back can actually work against this Paris Saint-Germain.
It can.
We've seen Tottenham in the Super Cup. They sat back like for almost 90 minutes before they lost the match.
You should check 2 goals. Check the goals they scored. It was a mistake by the goalkeeper.
They were 2 goals ahead.
That keeper is no longer.
They had something to hold on to. If you have something to hold on to against PSG, of course you can sit back.
He said it earlier that if Arsenal score and they sit back, they go still pump them. Now what they talk now?
What I said here, first of all, this same Tottenham, they don't collect like 5-2 this season for rest. Make you first know, say you cannot see. You see this Enrique, they know they play and come back and play.
That match, man.
You don't first collect 5-2. Was it 5-2? You see how scored the hat-trick in that game.
5-2.
You know.
So basically now you are saying Arsenal has absolutely
I'm saying statistically, tactically, in terms of experience, in terms of everything football-wise speaking, unless there is a case of a miracle, Arsenal are officially second place in Champions League this year.
Needs a miracle to win.
As usual, they'll come second. Unless there is a miracle, which in this kind of football where PSG they play, miracle no day.
So your prediction for the final?
I'm guessing. I think Arsenal will not get to go. I'm guessing a fair play of 4-0.
Everybody scores against PSG. Everybody scores against PSG.
No, I'm on camera, right?
Ross, I think
Are they camera?
Of course.
No, this is not about. See, bro. I try my best not to be a fan. I try my best to be an analyst. This is not a camera. I'm telling you that Arsenal will, first of all, they will take their most preferred position. Second, Arsenal are going to win this game 4-0. Mark my word today.
PSG.
Yes, Arsenal will lose 4-0.
Okay.
And you feel like PSG will not concede a goal.
No, PSG
Me personally, I believe PSG will concede.
Marquinhos make a mistake.
PSG always concedes.
Marquinhos,
make a mistake.
please call Pacho. Leave
Nah,
Marquinhos. Not that one. Leave Marquinhos. Call Pacho.
So, bros, for PSG, that defense na Pacho, no be Marquinhos. Na Pacho.
Na Pacho,
be the main
100%.
person. Pacho.
And that's
Marquinhos
catchy.
make mistake. That match will end. Man say 3-1.
3-1 to
But
PSG.
Arsenal go lose, Abi.
Arsenal
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
My club,
What's your
okay.
I'm giving Arsenal 1-0 win.
1-0 win to Arsenal.
I know what.
But get mind though.
It's okay.
Again.
Bros, make you not like say, make you not like say we dey, make you not like say we just dey bias for here. It was
No. The thing is, I like people that support Arsenal.
Listen.
You know, they are trustworthy people.
I know be Arsenal fan.
I know.
no,
For you to
I'm
say
a
this,
fan.
I like your
See,
energy.
You see, personally, I think Arsenal needs Enzo Maresca to win the Champions League final. They need to appoint Enzo Maresca. The tactical brilliance
What's this
of
man?
Enzo Maresca. Or if they cannot appoint him, they should at least follow his tactics. It can work against PSG. And Arsenal fans, don't worry. You can win the Champions League final. You are there already. You
What
can
be
win
your
it.
prediction? Don't give them false hope. What be your prediction?
My prediction is I actually think Arsenal can drag this game into extra time. They can drag it to extra time.
well,
But I feel PSG is going to win it. I feel PSG is going to win it.
See,
Now,
What is your prediction?
my prediction, full time score 1-1, and then PSG wins it extra time
Wow.
3-1.
Nice.
See that 4-0, very audacious.
Now,